Folks! Oh, God, stupid camera. Where are you guys at? How high does this thing... Oh, there we go. There's the top. Okay. Where are we at? Okay. Folks, my name is Rudy. You're watching Alpha Investments. Hold on. Security PG-13 guard. So, my name is Timmy. Today we're going to go over some updates here. Yes, I've been getting random messages discussing Vintage Magic the Gathering. Rudy, are you aware that Troll and Toad completely stopped... completely stopped buying all Magic the Gathering single cards? Are you aware of this? Yes, I'm aware of this. This has not happened in the last 24 hours. Oh, my throat's so dry. That's what she said. Unfortunately, they've actually kind of backed away from buying Magic the Gathering single cards. It's been a little while. This didn't happen the last 2 days, just so everybody knows. Yes, it's a bearish symbol and attitude towards the Vintage Magic the Gathering market. Yes, the Magic singles, we know, post-Magic 30, 20 variants. Nobody cares. The company's disconnected. It's all garbage. The glory days are over. We've been through this. Oh, now I got hiccups. Fantastic. Okay, so let's get a few things in order in this video. Yes, and then there's been more news regarding, what was it, Cool Stuff, Star City, Moon City, Channel City. I don't know. One of the big companies also said something about, with the announcement that the Lord of the Rings, the Surge foils from Lord of the Rings collector boxes and all this fancy stuff, have already been reprinted in Lord of the Rings special edition collector boxes. So they're already reprinting the chase cards from a few months ago into the next Lord of the Rings instead of making new cards. Yes, and that's caused some big companies to completely stop buying and Buylisting and taking these cards in, because now the prices of the cards that were just printed a few months ago in Lord of the Rings are now going to tank because they're reprinting the same thing that was... It's like, at this point in time, I genuinely think we are living in a Family Guy, South Park, Rick and Morty, American Dad, Bob's Burgers episode, and I really do think Rudy wakes up and just looks at his hair, spins in a circle, and that's how Hasbro makes decisions. I don't understand how a company can make this many bad decisions on accident or on purpose. Like, a lot of this has to be on purpose at this point in time. Like, ladies and gentlemen, we're at a point where a lot of these decisions that are happening from Magic and Hasbro, it has to be intentional. Like, even if you're a Timmy, even if you believe game pieces should all be 25 cents, I hear you. But there's a point where it gets so intentionally, like, self-destructing. Like, I am to the point where I'm like, I'm looking at Hasbro Wizards like this. Like, you guys think this is intentional? Like, do they want the company or the stock price to go down to get, like, bought out? Do they want the company to collapse so Rudy becomes Hasbro CEO, like his lifelong goal? Like, where are we at here? Because you hit a point where the decisions get so far in left field, you kind of step back and go, something else is clearly... There are other forces at work that we are not understanding. Okay? Now, this is a great time to bring up. This video on this YouTube channel is sponsored by myself. Of course, the companies that I own, Alpha Investments, and of course, get your cards graded with Premier Card Grading, because I bought 69% ownership in the United States, and send your orders in and give us a shot. Seriously. I'm not going to grade your cards, but send them in. Try it. Try our laser metal engraved top-of-the-line shit. Come on, man. Anyways, in addition, by the way, we finally did inventory on the Alpha Investment t-shirts. The last few t-shirts are on eBay. I think we've got 30, 40 shirts from just leftovers and reserve for damages that from a few months back. So if you want some t-shirts, we got the last few listed. You know, I think we sold like 10, 20,000 shirts in the last 5 years. The last 30, we put them on. I put them on this morning, so there you go. Other news, when I see the state of Magic like this, and I'm stepping back and I'm going, you know, you guys do know, we're like 30 days away from like Sorcery Beta coming to market in the United States, right? And the number one most questioned patron message from you all is, Rudy, where the hell's the Sorcery Beta? What sorcery? Like, you got Hasbro saying, and you've got these competitor card games, Flesh and Blood, just released Bright Lights. Home run success. Sold out in less than an hour. Diamond Hands Cold Foil. People are having a blast with it. Don't believe me? Look at the Flesh and Blood TCG website. Look at the art gallery. Look at the fucking cards. Look at the art. Look at the support from mechanologists. Look at the beauty of the marvel and the cards. And just look at it. You don't even have to be smart. You can be an idiot like me and don't even know what the game is. Don't even know what mechanologist is. Just look at the cards. They're fucking beautiful. And now we got Pokemon 151. Hottest Pokemon since Scarlet Violet, right? Pokemon Ultra Premiums coming out in the next 7 days. Look at One Piece going crazy. Look at what's happening with these games. And yet Hasbro Wizards is like, sure is nice today, Bob. You think we should do TPS reports? Like, I don't, like, it's very suspicious what's happening. So let's wrap this video up here. Let me go back to the conversation on Magic the Gathering vintage cards. Let's talk about vintage cards, reserve lists. Let's talk about these, the direction of this. Let's talk about what's happening. I mean, look, these companies, these are the times that small LGSs are probably going to fail. I wouldn't be surprised if we see some major card stores, major big boys, fail, get bought out, or get consolidated. We are going to see consolidations and failures and bankruptcies. There's no way around it. There is no money in Magic. I haven't made money selling a Magic product since, let's see, there was no profit in Commander Masters. Wildsville Drain, there was no profit in that. What was before that? I guess the only profitable set of Magic the Gathering of the year, I know Aftermath and Epilogue, you know, lost 50, 100,000 on that. I guess I made money on Lord of the Rings. It was the only set I sold that actually made money. And I'm sitting here like, these companies with like 50, 40 employees and all this overhead, and they're not streamlined in a basement like me, like, they're fucked, bro. These guys are fucking hoes, man. Can you imagine? Oh, yeah, and by the way, and apparently, some of them are now being unionized, where all the employees are going to get like 50 to 100% pay raises. I guess, I'm not sure. I don't know how that works, and I don't really deal with a lot of employees like that, but holy cow, like, I understand the employees want money because, you know, everything's expensive and it's tough to, like, survive. But, like, how are these companies paying for this? They're selling Magic products at losses. Like, it's just, oh, I'm sorry, that's right. Convenience stores, gas stations, C-stores. They're supposed to sell Doritos and Cheetos, right? This video's terrible. I'm sorry, everybody. So, I'm just not surprised to see, like, Troll and Toad not buying any Magic cards anywhere. No buy list. Not turning off reserve list. Just no fucking buy list of Magic. We'll buy Pokemon. We'll buy Yu-Gi-Oh! Magic. Get the fuck. There's the exit. There's the door. Like, that's kind of, you know, I'm gonna lay it out there. That's a little bit of concern. That's like, hey, yeah, Bill, we got some problems over here. There's a red flag. What's going on? Like, I don't know if that's ever happened. Like, has Troll and Toad in like the 30, 40 years they've been around, have they ever bought every like CCG except Magic? Like, the effects of this company's decision making are rippling through the system, and they are going to continue to fall apart and be problematic. And I don't think that people can be, I don't know, I guess I am still kind of surprised, but I'm not surprised. There's no confidence in vintage products. Old Magic cards, sealed product. I'm doing the best I can to respond to a lot of you all out there when you're sending me emails to AlphainvestmentsLLC@gmail.com. And you're sending me pictures of your vintage Arabian Nights, ABU, sealed boxes from the past, everything. Look, I'm doing the best I can. Yeah, I mean, I'm trying to reply to the ones that are a bigger transaction or a bigger, you know, to try to utilize and deploy my time the best I can. I apologize, but some of you all are counting me like, hey, Rudy, I've got 3 collector boxes. I'll take, 60 cents on the dollar. Like, I apologize. Even though it's a great price, I will pay that. I can only logistically manage so many transactions at once. And like when I start getting above like 10, 20, like 30 collections or transactions of people selling me collections at the same time, when I start getting above a certain level or caliber, like even I'm like, okay, we're going to kind of throttle back for a few weeks here. Let's let the dust settle. Let's see if these go through. Let's see what the exact condition of these cards and are these boxes. And I mean, it's wild, man. Like, you know, some people selling me old sealed boxes, Alliances, Visions, Weatherlight. I even have a patron. There's a bunch of like Portal 3 Kingdom stuff he's getting out of. He's like, dude, Rudy, I love Portal 3 Kingdom, but they're going to fucking wreck that shit. It's not reserve list. They're slowly reprinting every card from Portal 3. Like, there is no confidence left in the Magic market. Post Magic 30 and what has happened with Project Booster Fun and game pieces has been absolutely devastating. And I know Hasbro's like, we got record numbers, Magic's booming. And I'm like, you know, I'm happy they feel that way. Because the damage on the ground with LGSs, actual players and collectors, and yet people are like, I'm so glad I'm finally getting all these flashy cards for 25 cents each. And the fractured ecosystem is just like, it's just the biggest heaping ball sack of disappointment. You know, and it's like, so many YouTubers and channels and people out there don't want to say it because they don't want to get ridiculed for the game piece comment. Like, it's just, we'll have another video on that, but this video is focused on the Buylist thing. And so the point of this video, this is stupid, this is awful, this is one of the worst videos I've done in a while. The point of this YouTube video is, yes, stores are going to stop buying the single cards because they're fucking game pieces. If the game pieces are worth a quarter, the stores can't buy the game pieces. If the card goes up in price, Wizard says, oh, that search foil, is that like $100 card? Hey, Bob, we got a $100 card. Fuck, yep, all right, we got it. We'll reprint it in 4 months. Like, you cannot continue to play whack-a-mole because eventually all the moles are whacked. And if everyone's whacked, nobody gets off. And everybody's got game pieces. Ah, fuck it. Have a great day, penis.